After my last Deadman mode video, I did a bit of research and figured out a few ways to improve my pure even more. The sigils I was using were very good, but with 2 minor tweaks to my account, it has now gone from overpowered to absolutely broken. But before we jump into the video, I just want to take a second to remind you guys we will be doing another Dragonclaw giveaway on this video, so leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below with your username for a chance to win. Also, if you entered on the last giveaway, make sure to stay all the way to the end to see if you ended up winning. Anyways, let's just jump into it. Over the last few days, I've noticed so many new accounts on the Deadman mode servers in the second bracket, and a lot of these guys are peers. I think a bunch of clans or people that have played in the higher brackets have started to make lower level accounts to try and compete in this bracket, and I'm going to be trying to hunt those accounts down as well as anybody else I can find in good risk. 750k in the looting bag, and those jabs will actually sell for about 3 to 4 times what it's priced at, so it's more like 2 mil. What the majority of these guys are doing is sitting on low level accounts with really high stats and trying to Gmaul me out for pretty much max gear. It's a lot easier to try and one-shot a peer with 1 defense than it is a main on the higher brackets, and they just do this, rinse and repeat, and teleport out after using their specs, or I just end up killing them and profit 1 to 2 mil each time. We got about 1 mil loot, and these guys are basically the Deadman mode equivalent to DH bombing, except on peers, because if they die, they don't really lose too much, and it's pretty easy and cheap to re-gear and rinse and repeat the same situation over and over again. Although this guy here has probably got to be the worst out of all of them. His gear is the exact same. He must have a million sets of that ghostly robe because he can never lose it. It's an untradeable item. However, every single time he comes, I just farm him again and again and again. I must have like 20 kills on this guy by now. Big 45 combo from the Stadius Warhammer, and we got another Mystic set that's about 500k. That Morgan throwing axe is the exact improvement I was talking about earlier in the video. Morgan throwing axes are now a 3-tick weapon, which makes them basically as fast as a magic shortbow. However, the damage is absolutely insane with these, especially on people with Mystic and 40 defense. However, I also switched out my Rampage sigil for aggression, which will now give me an additional 10% damage and accuracy boost. And as well, I don't need to charge it up like I did previously with Rampage, so we can just bulldoze through everyone. I feel like without context, I look so toxic saying TY to every single person I kill, but you guys gotta understand, majority of these guys are people that I've either been beefing with, bank fighting, or they've been talking smack at the GE. So, you know, sometimes a little bit of banter is necessary, especially on Deadman mode, the most toxic game mode of all time. That is just way too broken. An MSB speed weapon hitting multiple 30s back to back. And on top of that, this guy's only 60 HP. That's so disgusting. Why on earth did this guy just randomly have 6k Zulrah scales? He didn't even have a blowpipe. He knew he had no chance. He just figured he would YOLO the Granite Mall and hope for the best. Even on people with defense, these axes are still disgusting, and honestly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Actually, some decent loot. We got his corrupt dragon claws, and these guys aren't even making it to the bank anymore. Total loot was 2.8 mil. Even when they try to fight back, I have a Trinket of Vengeance to do recoil damage, a Ring of Suffering to do recoil damage, and the Sigil of the Porcupine to also do recoil damage. So even if they hit me like a 1 or 2, they're still going to take nearly 10 damage back. And that's another 500k. Keys were actually not too bad. We got a 2 mil key with nearly 500k cash and a ton of supplies. Quick side note, if you guys are enjoying the video and you want to see more Pking on this account and others, please make sure to follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/abyss. The link will also be down below in the description. I PK and stream every single day, and I'm really excited and passionate about growing my community, so I'd really love to see you guys over on Twitch as well if you enjoy live streams. Big 30 on the bank for the KO, and we got a nice little Dragon Claw PK. The thing that I love about the Statius Warhammer, it just works so perfectly with this build. The special attack also lowers their defense, much like a Dragon Warhammer or a Bando's Godsword, so this makes it even easier to combo people out. However, this isn't as effective on people who have 1 defense, but the majority of the people in this bracket are about 40 to 45. Not bad at all, 2 mil key and a ton of alchables and cash. The one spot I haven't PK'd too much so far in this version of Deadman mode is in the wilderness, so let's go hunt around and see what we can find. The Statius Warhammer never disappoints. 855k, we got mostly cash and supplies and a random Nezi helm and a 621k key. Not too bad. Now this is what we're really waiting for. Breach time in the second bracket is an absolute feast for me. Since I basically have the best account, nobody wants to fight me, nobody wants to attack me, and I basically have free reign over everybody in the world that I'm in. Also, another thing, these breaches are very, very quick cash. People are making money and everybody wants to come to them. However, I can kill 5 people in under 10 minutes very, very easily, so I always walk out with at least 5 keys. Loot from those last two kills was about 1.5 mil, and all the keys were actually mules, so no real point showing them. If he didn't misclick and played it just a little bit smarter, he actually could have got away with a mass click on his teletab, but we ended up taking him out for a shadow and a bunch of other gears, so I guess it's pretty good for me. The new trick at these breaches is to set the entity hider plugin on RuneLite to on and make sure that it only shows people that are on either your friends list or ignore list. Once you find a target, you want to add them to the list and then make it so that everybody else disappears so that you can see them in clear vision. A lot of the times the prey will run around in the breach and you'll end up losing him in the commotion of all the NPCs and random people, plus all the overheads and skulls and stuff like that, projectiles, spells. It's really, really chaotic. But this guy here did manage to get away from me in the end, and I am actually the biggest idiot of all time. This guy got a freeze DD and escaped with just 1 HP. However, I do have Mithril Seeds in my inventory, and for anyone who doesn't know, Mithril Seeds will push your character one space to the west, and then I would have been able to finish him off because he was scalded. It wasn't an easy teleport. I would have had 10 seconds to do it. And yeah, I guess you can say I'm an idiot. The Dragon Halley always just looks so nice on the ground. You never see this in the main game anymore because nobody uses it, but we also managed to get a tier 5 off this kill plus Mystic, and it was actually a really nice one. These keys were absolute junk. Every single one of them was terrible, and that 4 mil at the end was a major tease. 4 mil and you get nothing of value. Absolutely ridiculous. Breach is over. Let's go back to hunting and maybe do some bank fights. Finally, I get another peer that's actually risking something, and we managed to take this guy's head off with a beautiful Morgan throwing axe. The momentum in this bracket is absolutely broken though. Like, there's just way too much DPS with all these sigils, the trinkets, Then on top of that, you got to factor in that everybody is low HP, 70 combat or lower. And on top of that, there's Venom. So yeah, you step off the bank, you're pretty much going to die. And that is it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much if you did watch all the way through until the end. Like I promised earlier in the video, we're going to be doing a random selection of the comments, and one of you guys is going to walk away with a free pair of Dragon Claws. Looks like HAZQ1 is the winner, and his RuneScape name is... Bro, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, man. Like, you message me either on Twitter, Instagram, or Discord. Come to my Twitch live stream or find another way to contact me, and you have a pair of Dragon Claws, but I'm definitely not going to try and say that name.